Welcome back to Evelyn Colors. If this is your first time landing on my channel, my name is Evelyn. You are welcome. Today's color in chat is the Antique Dollhouse coloring book illustrated by Yumiko Tezuka. I am coloring the bathroom and the bedroom with my Faber-Castell Polychromo colored pencils, and I am chatting about some more of my favorite coloring books. In my last coloring chat, I shared with you 7 of my favorite coloring books. I asked you if you wanted to see another video like that, a part 2. Most of you said yes, bring it on. Today I am delivering that to you. I'm sharing with you 10 of my favorite coloring books, as well as quick flip throughs, and I'll share a little bit of information about each coloring book. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the comments section below. Enjoy the rest of the video. In this video, you'll see me coloring, which you see right now, but you'll also see coloring books off to the side with quick flip throughs. I hope it's not too distracting. The first one that I have is A Million Baby Animals by Lulu Mayo. Lulu Mayo has such a signature style, joyful, whimsical, round, and irresistibly cute. And A Million Baby Animals is one of the most comforting books in her entire collection. At least that's the case for me. This book is pure happiness. Every page is filled with the sweetest little baby animals doing the most adorable things, playing, exploring, cuddling, being mischievous. It's like a burst of serotonin in coloring book form. Lulu's illustrations have such personality. The baby animals aren't just cute, they're expressive. Their eyes, the way they pose, the little props and settings, everything feels alive. The line work is clean and friendly, making it perfect for relaxing sessions. I love that it gives me room to add shading if I want, but it also looks adorable in simple flat coloring. This book brings out my cheerful, playful side. It reminds me that coloring is supposed to be fun. I look forward to coloring in this book when I do my coloring chat in this book once a month. As you can see, I'm coloring the walls. The colors that I'm using are colors that I am eyeballing from the back of the book because the illustrator has a picture of this on the back of the book and it is colored. I don't think that I could have come up with these colors to get this antique look on my own. But anyway, I have been enjoying coloring these rooms. I really didn't think I could do it, even though I had something to go by. As you can see here, I am trying to do the light. I have been practicing the lighting when it comes to coloring. I'm not all that great at doing it, but I think it's a fun thing to do. What makes me glow up is when I see the light actually on the paper look like it is glowing up. When I finish it, I'm always blown away by how it looks. And it's just a simple thing as using a yellow or lighter color to get that light to pop, to glow. I think it's really fascinating. I do. So what I'm trying to do is whenever I see something that has a light, I'm going to try to incorporate what I'm doing here. But I've been having fun and enjoying coloring the rooms in the Antique Dollhouse coloring book. Book number 2 is an adorable favorite of mine. Every time I open it up, well, actually when I just look at the cover, I just feel so good. It's a book I purchased from Michael's, and I purchased it on a whim, opened it up, looked in it, and I said I had to have it. It is the Cute Chibi Creatures Coloring Book by Phoebe I.M. If you love Chibi style art, this book is a treasure. Phoebe I.M.'s style is soft, adorable, and expressive, and the creatures in this book feel like little characters with their own personalities. This book is all about sweet, simple joy. The chibi creatures are incredibly cute, big eyes, tiny hands and feet, and all these adorable little accessories and props. I love how approachable this book is. The lines are bold and clean, the spaces are open, and nothing feels overwhelming. It's the perfect book for cozy, quick coloring sessions when I want to color but don't want a lot of detail or pressure. What I appreciate most is that while the illustrations are simple, they still let me experiment with shading, blending, or texture finishes if I want. It's a great balance. This book is perfect for marker layering, gel pen highlights, and soft pencil shading. Whenever I see the cover of this book, I always smile. This coloring book always puts me in a lighthearted mood. It's the perfect, and I do mean perfect, stress relief coloring book. At least it is for me. I adore it. Look at that. Look at these little cuties. Coloring book number 3 is one that I wasn't initially drawn to because of the style. I wasn't used to that type of art. But you know what? I have grown to love this coloring book and also the author's style of illustrating or drawing. How cool is that? Favorite book number 3, Fairy Tales and Folklore by Emily Uberg. Emily Uberg's work is dreamy, delicate, and full of Scandinavian charm, and Fairy Tales and Folklore captures that aesthetic perfectly. This book feels like stepping into a gentle fairy tale world. The characters, animals, plants, and details are soft and whimsical with that signature Scandinavian touch. Emily's line work is so warm, not too dark, not too heavy, almost like a hand-drawn sketch. What I love most is how calming this book is. The scenes have a quiet storytelling quality to them, like you're coloring a moment frozen in folktale. It never overwhelms me. The details are thoughtful but breathable. It's the type of book where every page feels cozy and inviting. You get beautiful blends with colored pencils. The line art supports subtle shading. This book feels like curling up with a fairy tale before bed. Gentle, calming, and full of magic. As I stated before, when I first bought this book, I was scratching my head. I was wondering, why did I buy this? I don't even like it. But you know what? It has become my favorite coloring book. Well, one of my favorites. And whenever Emily comes out with something, I always have to get it. I do. Because I love her illustrations just that much. And I can't believe that I feel like that. But, as you grow as a colorist, so does your style of art. How cool is that? So cool. Can you believe that book number 4 is a Christmas book? Yes, I said it. It is Gajul by Hannah Carlson. I bought this from across the pond. I couldn't wait for the US version. Hannah Carlson's Gajul is one of those holiday books that feels like stepping into a Scandinavian winter storybook. Gajul captures the magic of winter without being overly Christmassy, which I do love. It's calm, elegant, and has a nostalgic, old world charm. The artwork feels warm, cozy cottages, cats curled up by lanterns, snowy trees, ornaments, winter flora. It feels like hygge in a coloring book. Hannah's line work is so graceful, thick enough to be relaxing, but still beautifully detailed. It's a perfect book for December coloring, but honestly, I can color in this book year round because the illustrations are so peaceful. This book gives me that soft, magical holiday feeling without the stress of the holidays. Just pure coziness. And that's a beautiful feeling. How are you enjoying the coloring? I am coloring the pictures on the wall that are in the bathroom or the restroom. I really like coloring these pictures. They're so little, but oh so fun to color. You see that fish up there? I have a little bit of a blue background, so that's the water. Yeah, think of it as the water. But these little illustrations in this picture frame, they are small. Yeah, you see the little leaves? I just want you to see that, okay, before I get into the next favorite. I can't tell you how much I enjoy coloring the pictures on the wall. How cool is that? So cool. That is so cool. Book number 5 is Serendipity by R.J. Hampson. R.J. Hampson's style is whimsical, playful, and almost like stepping into a storybook full of tiny adventures. Every page in Serendipity feels like it has its own little secret story. Tiny doors, whimsical creatures, quirky architecture. It's packed with charm. The details are fun but not overwhelming. You can spend a long or as little time as you want on a page. There's always something funny or unexpected tucked into the corners, little animals, tiny tools, mushrooms, signs. Hampson's pages give you so much freedom with color. You can stay simple or go full fantasy. This is a great book when I want to escape into something lighthearted, where the world feels friendly and imaginative. It brings out my inner child, the curious, playful side of me that wants to peek behind every tiny door. Serendipity by R.J. Hampson. You probably don't know this about me. Yeah, I don't think I've ever said anything about this, but I really do like Asian coloring books. So much so that I ordered some coloring books from yesasia.com a couple of months ago. Two of the coloring books that I ordered, I already planned to buy those, but then I ordered some other coloring books blindly, not familiar with any of the illustrators. The reason why I like Asian coloring books so much is because of the paper. The paper is so good. It's kind of thick, well, not too thick, but you know what I'm saying, that little cardstock feeling, but it has texture. And it's just something about the paper. Well, book number 6 is Wonderful Houses in Imaginary World by Mona. It is an Asian coloring book, one of the books that I ordered from yesasia.com. This book transports me to whimsical villages and fantastical homes, tree houses, tiny shops, cozy rooms, magical environments. Mona's art feels like a blend of fairy tale charm and gentle world building. The layout of each page is incredibly satisfying. There's depth, perspective, and structure, but it's all softened with fantasy elements. I love that each house feels like it belongs to a character or creature with a story. It makes me want to imagine who lives there. The mix of detail is perfect. enough to be interesting, but not so much that it feels like work. It feels like visiting a fantasy village on a quiet morning, just wondering and discovering little wonders. As you can see, I have not colored in this book yet, but I look forward to it because I adore this book. I adore the pages. It's just so cute. It's so cute. Wonderful Houses in Imaginary World by Mona. Some of you probably already know that I am a big mythographic collector. Now, I don't buy all of the mythographic books, but I do have a nice little stash, okay? So what you're going to see coming up in the next two videos, they are mythographic coloring books. Sometimes, which is not often, but sometimes I will buy a mythographic book blindly. Blindly simply means that I do not know what is in the coloring book. I'm going off of what I see on the cover, what I see on the, let's say, Amazon little page, and also the description of what is inside of the book. Well, number 7 is a mythographic coloring book. It is Wild Summer by Joseph Cadombane. Cadombane is known for his dreamy, surreal, elegant artwork, and Wild Summer is a standout. It is one of my favorites. His illustrations feel alive. There's so much movement and flow, swirling vines, feathers, water, petals. Wild Summer has that fresh, bright, energetic feeling, but still very serene. I want y'all to know that Joseph Cadombane is one of my favorite illustrators of the Mythographic series, just so you know. The animals are so beautifully drawn, elegant, and expressive. Cadombane's shading and line details make this book incredible for colorists who love blending and layering. This book feels like summer to me. Warm, glowing, adventurous, yet oh so calming. This, did I mention, is one of my favorite coloring books? Yes, by one of my favorite illustrators, Joseph Cadombane, Wild Summer. Yes, I don't know what it is about this book, but it draws me in every time. It really does give the feel of summer. It really, really does. And I like it a lot. I do. Yes, I do. I think I already told you that I enjoy mythographic coloring books, right? Sometimes to a fault, because I will go and just buy one blindly and then wonder why I even bought it. So I love me some mythographic books. Number 8 is Mythographic Fantasy Forest by Fabiana Astanasio. This coloring book has a different feel from Cadombane's work. You'll see more whimsical, magical, and earthy elements in her illustrations. Astanasio's style is full of fantasy elements, creatures, enchanted plants, textured environments. Fantasy Forest is a world builder's dream. Every page feels like a moment from a bigger story. There's a lot of opportunity for bright greens, enchanted purples, glowing highlights, mossy textures. Now, I don't know if you paid attention to the page that I had colored.
I thought outside of the box and I used blues and purples and just different colors. And that's what I feel with this coloring book. I can just do what I want to do and not worry about how it looks. I can put whatever colors I want to put because it is fantasy. The pages combine gentle fantasy with earthy nature themes. It's soothing and inspirational. This is a book, as I was saying, that allows you to play with unexpected color palettes. And that's what I like about this book. I just feel so free and I can just grab whatever colors I want to grab and get to coloring. So you can color mushrooms glowingly, have blue trees, magical animals. This coloring book actually feels like I am walking through an enchanted forest at twilight. This is a mythographic book that I purchased blindly. Yeah, but you know what? I really like it. This is Fantasy Forest by Fabiana Astanasio. Number 9 is Kingdom of Curious Creatures by Kanoko Agusa. Now, I told you I like Asian coloring books. Kanoko Agusa is one of my favorite Asian illustrators, just so you know. One of Kanoko's most magical books, wildly imaginative but still soft and sweet. I have all three of Kanoko Agusa's coloring books in the little collection here about the animals. This one is my favorite. Yeah, this one is my favorite. Kanoko Agusa's worlds are whimsical but gentle, fantasy without chaos. The creatures are charming and unique with playful expressions and little accessories. I love her line art. It's soft, slightly sketchy, very artistic. There are cozy scenes, fun scenes, and highly imaginative ones, all in one book. Kanoko always creates pages that feel like storybook moments. Kingdom of Curious Creatures, this book, it feels like visiting a magical village where every creature is friendly and, of course, curious. Look at that page right there. So cute. I think that was a buddy color. But yeah, I want to color more in this book and get more pages completed. This is my project book. Yeah. So lots of good coloring in this book. Love it, love it, love it. The paper is good. Did I say that? Okay. This is Kingdom of Curious Creatures by Kanoko Agusa. Number 10 is Circle of Life by Mel Pomini. I can't say her last name. It starts with the letter C. This is one of the most beloved and breathtakingly intricate coloring books ever created. This book is incredibly detailed, but in a very purposeful, artistic way. The pages flow beautifully. There's a strong sense of nature, balance, and unity in the drawings. The circular compositions feel meditative, almost like mandalas made from wildlife. It's a slow coloring book, the kind you savor. Circle of Life is actually another project coloring book for me. It's one that I hope to complete sometime in the future. I actually want to color in this more in 2026, so hopefully you'll see a lot more completed pages in this book next year. 2026. Every finished page feels like a piece of art, and I am always blown away after I finish the page because it just looks so good. I'm asking myself, girl, did you do this? But the foundation, which is the illustration, is what makes the finished page look like what? A piece of art. When I need peace, grounding, or a mindful coloring session, this is the book that I reach for. Only when I am in the mood for the intricacy and the detail. This is Circle of Life by Mel Pomini.
Now that you know some of my other favorite coloring books, let me know which one of those coloring books caught your attention. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Until next time, keep calm and keep coloring. Bye.